Hey guys, Sandy here, and I wanted to share a layout that I am working on. I actually started it and then decided, you know what, this is actually turning out pretty cool, so I'm going to video it. I am using this airplane and clouds cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict. I'll put the link down below. This one is called Flying High. I'm actually creating my clouds and filling it up with these large sequins, and I just really love the way that this is turning out, so I thought, you know what, throw this on a video. So I got this going on. Don't know exactly what else is going to be happening, but let's see what I can do. All right, you guys, I just completely love my clouds for this cut file. Like, I just love them. So these are big sequins that I purchased on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I purchased them in black and white. I've used them one time before to kind of create like a scalloped page with them, and I really liked that. And they've just been sitting around because I haven't come up with anything cool. But I thought that this would be really cool to use them to create my clouds. Like, look at that. It looks so awesome. Like, you guys, I cannot describe to you how awesome this turned out. The video doesn't even show the coolness of these clouds. I mean, the clouds overshadow the airplane, in my opinion, and that is huge because you guys know I love me a good airplane. So what I'm doing is I am just doing this, and as you can see, there are bits of the sequins that are poking out from behind the cut file. And now I will cut those out. I will cut those off and away. So I'm just making sure that my glue has a little bit of time to dry to hold those sequins to the cloud. So I am just making sure that happens. And now, as you can see, I did not create the sequence here to cover up the entire cloud on this portion of the cut file because my photo is going to go over top of it, and really I think it's a huge and complete waste to create and use supplies and all of that when you know for sure something is being covered. Like, it just, like, I almost didn't have enough sequins to create the clouds all together, so I definitely wouldn't use them to cover up something that is going to be covered up anyway. Do you know what I mean? But this Nuvo adhesive is utterly perfect for it. Now, I do manage to forget about the little cloud down there at the nose of the airplane. I'll realize that later and take care of that a little bit later. But like I said, I managed to forget about it. Now, I do add some washi tape to the back of that little guy there just to help it hold on. So here is my photo, and big shocker, it is of an airplane, and that airplane was at the Castle Air Museum in Atwater, California. If you have ever wanted to see airplanes up close, if you're a fan of aircraft whatsoever, history, if you ever want to see an Air Force One and go inside of one, or check out an SR-71, you really need to get yourself to Atwater, California and check out the Castle Air Museum. Like, you just got to do it. It is so freaking cool. So there it is. Now, this is how I am choosing to back the cut file. I am folding it over so that it is face down, and I'm also tracing onto the paper face down. And I'm trying to keep it pretty still. Boy, it's like I've given myself an accent today, and I'm just pronouncing all kinds of words incorrect. I don't even know where it's coming from. So yeah, and then I cut it out and went ahead and glued it to the airplane. So now you can't see it very well on camera, but this airplane actually has a pattern to it. The red does. It is not just a solid red. It's got like travel themed bits on it. And I really like it. And I did not leave every single little bit of cut file backing on the layout or on the video for you guys. Just a little bit in case there is someone that hasn't seen someone back a cut file, or if you're just one of those, one of those people that just really likes watching cut files being backed. That is something I love watching people do. Probably not on video a whole cut file, but especially if I'm ever at a retreat or a crop and people are backing cut files, I like to watch. So there that is. Now I am using the cut file here as kind of a placeholder. So obviously my airplane was not in the exact shape of the original cut file. It did bend and curve a little bit, but that's okay. It still looks great to me. And then I just need to make sure that this is where I discover that I didn't, do that poor little cloud down there. Now, you could have just cut it off, but I thought it was important to add it on. And then I had this idea for my clouds to add a little bit of vellum. So they are, there we go. I added the vellum. I lost the video of where I traced the cloud around the vellum and then cut it out, which is all I did. So trace around the vellum, like outside of the cloud, and cut it down and placed it down there. And then I added some of these like bronzy gold glitter bits to the inside of the airplane cut file as well. And then I used this Chamel thicker word, and basically it says, "We believe in airplanes." I think that's what I titled it, because hello, we are an airplane family. We like airplanes. We like checking them out. So there it is, you guys. Once I get my title down, I think that is all I'm going to do. And I'm okay with that. So cut files to me can go like two different ways. You can either like go all out with them, embellish it heavily, or you can kind of let the cut file speak for the layout. And in this case, I felt like my cut file, especially the clouds, just really like made the layout awesome, especially on these coordinate papers on the background. So I added a little bit more of the glitter to just give it a little bit of extra sparkle and pizzazz. And then that's going to do it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out my next video.